All right, so new chapter, going into chapter 9. And the first section is finding the perimeter and circumference of a polygon. So the very first thing we're going to look at is finding the perimeter of a triangle. So they give us triangle, and we have one side is 11 centimeters, this side is 12 centimeters, and this side is 9 centimeters. So if they say find the perimeter, that's going to be the distance all the way around this triangle. So in order to find the distance around this entire triangle, we are going to add each side together. So 9 plus 11 plus 12, which equals 9 and 11 is 20. 20 plus 12 is 32 centimeters. Don't forget to add your units. You will need to make sure you have your units written down correctly. If there's units in the problem, there should be units in your answer. So, just add the sides together. Now, what about if you have a rectangle? So if you have a rectangle that looks like this, and of course it's a rectangle because all four angles are 90 degrees, and down here it's 32 meters, and over here it's 15 meters. Well, you can do it two different ways. You could add 32 plus 15 plus 32 plus 15, or you could use the formula P equals 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So that's going to be the perimeter equals 2 times 32 meters plus 2 times 15 meters. And we know that 2 times 32 is going to be 64 meters, plus 2 times 15 is 30 meters. So our perimeter is going to equal 94 meters. Okay? So, and again, perimeter outside of the polygon. Well, what happens when we have a circle and we do not have sides to just add up? So when you have a circle, finding this length around is not called a perimeter, it's called the circumference. So to find the circumference of a circle, we use the formula C equals pi times d, or C equals 2 pi r. Well, what is d and what is r? So the line that goes all the way across straight through the middle, that's the diameter, or d. The length from the center to the outside of the circle is called the radius, or r. Okay? Your radius is half of d, and your diameter is the radius twice, right? It'd be go all the way across. So you will need to have a calculator for pi. Now, pi equals 3.14. Okay, so you can always use pi equals 3.14, and you can put that into your math, or you can use a calculator and just hit the pi button. So let's look at example 1. They say they have a circle and a line all the way across that says 8 inches. We're going to use our formula C equals pi times d. So C equals 3.14 times 8, and therefore C equals, and they give you the squigglies because pi is actually a much bigger number than that, so is about 25.12. So the circumference, or the length around an 8-inch diameter circle, is 25.12 inches. All right, the next one, we have a circle and it has a radius of 14 centimeters. So we're going to use C equals 2 pi r. So C equals 2 times 3.14 times 14. So C equals 28 times 3.14. C equals, according to this, 88. Oops. And that is centimeters. 88 centimeters. So the circumference of a 14 centimeter radius circle is approximately 88 centimeters. Okay. Now the last one is an algebraic equation, and it says, imagine that you have a circumference, so your circumference equals 63 feet. What is the diameter? So you would say 63 is going to equal pi times d. So 63 divided by pi equals d. Okay? So then you would do the math. 63 divided by 3.14 is going to be about 20. So your diameter for that circle with a circumference of 63 feet is 20 feet. Okay? So you have three formulas. Three formulas that you can use, and you can use a calculator. And for your assignment, you are going to do 1 through 25 all. So 1 through 25 all. If you don't have any questions, you can get started. If you have questions, raise your hand and ask.